going off. There we go. Hello everybody, it's Makeover Monday. I have to find the live here so that I can see comments and such. Good. Oh, can you see Willa behind me? Oh, goodness gracious. I had that turned off, and as soon as I opened it up, it turned back on. So there's my Willa girl. She may decide to try to help. I don't know. We'll see. It's Makeover Monday. So, Thursday, I went shopping at Community Thrift Store and picked up a bunch of stuff and then ended up putting most of it back because I didn't want to spend too much money. And then Friday, I showed everybody what I ended up bringing home and what I was going to end up making over today. And so today, we are going to be doing some etching. And what I'm decided to make over, sorry, was this jar. And when I picked it up, it had a bunch of tea stains on it. Oh, there's still some more right there. I'll have to clean that out from the inside. I thought I got them all. But it had tea stains on the inside. And I got most of them cleaned out, as you can see. And I got this little thing here, this little nozzle, cleaned out as much as I could. So it's looking really good. And so now I am going to etch fresh lemonade on here. To go with these glasses. The glasses are inked, not etched. But I can't heat set this because this is plastic. And if I try to heat set it, it will melt. So we're going to etch this. So it'll be a, you know, there won't be any color to it. But that's okay. It'll still be a lemonade thing, okay? The etching does have to sit for a little while, so I'm going to try to add some little squirts onto here and finish off this little, this wreath that I started. I've got one little tag I want to make for it. And that's, so I thought I'd do that while we were waiting for this to finish up. And it should be quick enough that it won't take long. So, we are going to use, I should have brought myself some water. I don't feel like I know what I'm doing. We're going to use the May Club Couture Transfer Design for the jar. And I'm just going to put ice cold lemonade freshly squeezed right here. And I debated on whether I want to put something on the back or not. I'm not sure. But right now, I just want to put that right there. So, the first thing we will need to do is go ahead and lower the camera down so you can see what I've got going on here on the table. So if you tend to get a little dizzy, close your eyes and I will let you know when you're at the right angle. Okay, here we go. So how have your Memorial Day been? Okay, you're at the right angle. How has your Memorial Day been? Have you been out celebrating with celebrating, I shouldn't say celebrating. Have you spent today with family, remembering loved ones or loved ones that were veterans, or have you been doing something else? How has your day been? I've just been kind of home, actually working on some business stuff, trying to get everything caught up. Okay, so when you join me, please say hello. Let me know you're here and where you're watching from, because I love to see where everybody's watching from. If you're watching the replay, do me a favor and type #replay in the comments and where you're watching from. And then if you're watching on YouTube, say hi. Let me know you saw the video, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask about what's going on. I go thrifting every Thursday, and Friday night I show what I decided to bring home, and then Monday night I make over one or more of those items that I brought home. And the main purpose for doing this is to make sure, not to make sure, but to help different thrift stores in the area that are in existence for the sole purpose of giving back to the community. And there's small places like Middle Earth Treasure and Turning Point Thrift Store and Community Thrift. I don't know how small it is, but they support the veterans. And they're not like Goodwill or Salvation Army where you see all kinds of advertising or anything like that. So I include them as part of the rotation, just so that people in the Tulsa area will know they are there and what they're there for, and maybe go shop or donate goods or volunteer time or donate, you know, funds to AMVETS or disabled American veterans. So that's kind of what I do. Turning Point helps feed people. Middle Earth provides funds for Little Lighthouse. So I'm taking my transfer. What I was doing earlier, I was just kind of do it like you know what I'm doing. Basically what I'm doing is what we call fuzzing it. And this is our fuzzing towel. And you don't have to have this. It's just nice. It's got this towel side here. I forget what it's called. This side. It's got this little soft side here. It's great for fuzzing your transfer, and it's great for drying them as well, if you need to dry them in between uses. Otherwise, they just air dry overnight. Not overnight, but until they're dry with the sticky side up. So what I did was I put fuzz on my transfer, so as you can see, it's got little fuzzies on it, so that it won't be too crazy sticky for the jar. And so, if you hear background noises from downstairs, I apologize. I am working with etching cream, and I need to leave my door open so that I can have ventilation. So, I'm going to place this on here the best that I can. And I kind of want to make sure it's centered. See, this is it's not quite centered. So I'm going to move it over a little bit. The N and the O are the center of the word. So I want to center the N and the O onto the nozzle. And then I'm just going to pull it down. I'm not going to stretch it. I'm going to pull it down in an effort to get rid of all air bubbles. I'm only concerned about the ice cold lemonade, freshly squeezed. That's what I'm going to put on the jar. What you're hearing is Willow drinking water. My sweet girl. I'm dog sitting this weekend for my daughter. So that's my grand dog. Alright. So we've got air bubbles worked out. I want to put something here to keep it from rolling. There we go. There. Hold that still. Okay. And I'm just using Armor Etching. That's it. Just some Armor Etching. So I'm going to get a squeegee. And this will not ruin the transfer. I am going to put gloves on because I'm a messy worker and a messy crafter. So I want to make sure I don't get it on my skin because it does warn you that it will burn your skin. Oh, I thought it was missing a finger. So I'm putting these on just to be sure. And then all we have to do is take this etching cream and place it wherever we want the design to be. So I want the ice cold. I might have to put that in a cup so I can, or in a bowl. So I can get to it better. Let's put some in here. There we go. It's easier to get to it that way. I'm just doing a generous amount on wherever I want, on whatever part of the design that I want to be transferred over to the jar. And then we're just going to let it sit. Generally, the instructions say 3 to 4 minutes. I like to do it a little bit longer. It just seems to give it a better... And I didn't bring anything to wash it with, so I'm going to have to wash it in the bathroom. Or get a bin while I'm waiting for it to sit. Get a bin of water. That's the one thing I forgot, some water. I'm getting it all over the place. I am glad I decided to wear gloves. Okay. There we go. Oh my goodness, that's a lot. There we go. I just need to finish the E. See, I got somewhere I didn't want it because of my finger. Let me get a... I didn't want it right there. So I'm just going to take it off. I'm going to push this back on. There we go. Okay. So now I've covered everything. I do want to put a little bit more, goodness gracious, right here on the squeezed. There we go. Okay. Now, I'm going to let that set for a few minutes over here. Put these right there so it doesn't roll. It's moving. How do I keep it from moving? Okay. I have to take my gloves off. All right. So, I'm going to let that set. I don't have my clock, my timer. I'll just watch the timer on the, I'll just watch the clock on the computer. So let's see. It is now 6:43. I will check it at about 6:53. Let's say 10 minutes. Okay. So in the meantime, so we're not just sitting here twiddling our thumbs. This way I know. Oh, so we saw the May Club Couture was the freshly squeezed lemonade sign. This is June. I had the June Club Couture right here. I thought I'd share it with you in case you might be interested in June. Live in the sunshine, swim the sea, drink the wild air. Wow, Ralph Waldo Emerson. That is our June Club Couture. I don't know if you can see the whole thing. I don't want to touch it on the jar. So that's it. That's the June Club Couture. So much we could do with that. Pillows, towels, shirts, swimsuit covers, signs, makeovers, you know, like thrift store makeovers, all kinds of stuff we can do. I have this wreath that I've been working on, and I thought we'd make a little tag to put on it real quick like. So I want to use Home of the Brave. I've written on the back, I wrote the wrong thing, but that'll be fine. So while we're waiting, I thought I would do this tag and then try to squeeze some unfuzzing again, because it's a brand new transfer. I haven't used it yet. And then once I'm done with this, I'll try to get some lemon squirts onto the glass mug that I've got going there. So let's see. So on this tag, it's not really going to fit all the way, so I'm going to go ahead and leave parts of the letters off, which is fine. Let's do it like that. I'm slanting it a little bit. So this is the tag upright. And I decided that I'm going to do red, since there's so much blue on the ribbon, on the bows, and I plan to hang this from the bows. So I'm going to use Cadet. I'm going to use Cadet to do this. So what I want to do though, no, it'll be fine. So you've got all the air bubbles worked out. And this is ready to go. So all I have to do is smear it on here. Cover all this. Oh, you know what? I wanted to do red, didn't I? And I did Cadet. I said I was going to do red, and I picked up Cadet. Oh, the dog scared me. I'm not used to her being around. So, I guess we're doing it in blue. That's fine. Okay. So, I smeared it on, took off all the excess, and now we have Home of the Brave. So that is going to go on the wreath. And spray that a little bit. And lay it on here so I can wash it when I'm done here. So that is done. I'm going to set this over here. First I'm going to wash it a little bit to make it easier. How much time do we have? It's been 4 minutes, so I'm going to wait 6 more minutes. And then I'll scrape off the excess and put it back in the jar like I do with my paste. And then I'll peel off the design. So this is done. I'm going to blow dry it a little bit. Well, I say I am, but my blow dryer is not plugged in and my extension cord is not here. So that is going to hang from the wreath. I'll post a picture of it once it's done. So I'll set that aside. And let's see if we can't squeeze some squirts onto here. And what I'm going to be using is our July Club Couture from last year. I still have it, so that's what I want to use. So this is our July Club Couture from last year. And I'm going to put little squirts on it. So I'm going to use, let me get my yellow ready. There's my yellow ink. Get my yellow ink ready. And I want to get a teeny tiny squeegee. And let's do, see, this is quite used. I used it a lot last year when it first came out. I want the two squirts that are right here to go. What is it, Willa? We're not going to fit it. Willa. 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 Stay here. So let's put this squirt right here. In between the lemon. Hi, baby girl. You stay with me, okay? Right there. Okay. And let's put a squirt. Oopsie. Right here. Right there. Right, and we squeeze the lemon and we get a little lemon juice squirt. Just like that. See, that was simple enough. And then, excuse me, I'm just saying for this one, we'll put a little squirt right here. Oh yeah. And then this little squirt right here. And then once this all dries, I'll take it downstairs and bake it in the oven. We put it in the oven and set the oven to 350. And once it tells you it's at 350, you leave it in there for 30 minutes. And then you turn the oven off. And then you leave the glasses in the oven until they're cool enough to take out with your bare hands. And they will be permanently heat set. So once that has a chance to dry a little bit, I will take that downstairs and do that. So let me put a little bit of water on these, and I'll clean that up when we're done. And it is 6:52, so that's close enough. 2 little things in 10 minutes. So now I'm going to take this and try not to get it all over my hands. Let's move this out of the way. I'm going to scrape all this extra off. And put it back in the jar. Just like this. I do generously. I don't know if there's a secret to making it work better than, you know, one way or the other. I have found for myself, when I just put it on there generously and let it set for at least 10 minutes, I get better results. I just got some on my finger. Let me wash my finger. There we go. All right. Okay. And let's peel this and see what we got. So first you're gonna see it pretty good because it still has what you call it on there, etching cream. We need to wash that off. So I am going to, where's my backing? Spray this. Put it on my backing for now. I need to wash that off. So I'm going to get a wet washcloth. I will be right back. Alright, here we go. I can feel it. Okay. Whoopsie. Then I'm going to dry it. I must have gotten a little bit up there. Okay. Oh, let me re-angle the camera now so you can see what we got going on here. Okay, so let's angle it up. I should have warned you, close your eyes if you needed. Okay, so I'm going to take one look at it with my glasses. Oh yeah. Ice cold lemonade, freshly squeezed. So there's your lemonade jar. Get all that etching off of there. Along with your little lemonade mugs. And the idea is to put these in here. And I went with blue. I know like there's like pink lemonade and all that, but I went with blue because of some fabric that I have. And I made these pillows with that fabric. And then we had this little sign that was made over. I made over a Pioneer Woman sign for this. So that's our lemonade decor. All matching. All matchy-matchy. Well, that's it for tonight. I don't know. I might add some lemons to it on the other side. I don't know. Let me get this etching cream off of here before it does any more damage. I need to get a wipe. I will take this downstairs and run it under water, or in my bathroom, and put it under running water, just to make sure I don't have anything left behind still etching the glass. But I love it. I love it. I love it. Put some lemonade and ice cubes in there, and you'll have a cute little jar for your lemonade throughout the summer. Okay, that's it for tonight. Thank you so much for joining me. Thursday we will go shopping again. I'm not sure which store it is that's next in line, but I will be shopping 12:15 Central Time Thursday afternoon during lunch hour. So if you'd like to join me, just be watching for that, okay? And if you're on YouTube and you want to see the shopping trips, and you want to go shopping with us, be sure to hit subscribe and that little bell that tells you when I upload the videos, so you'll be notified when our shopping trips are uploaded. I will say I missed a few here and there, and I've just recently learned if they're a certain length, once they hit a certain length, I'm not able to download them from Facebook. So I'm working on that, I promise. So technology and I, we don't always get along. Anyway, that's it for tonight. Thank you, everybody. I hope you've had a great Memorial Day weekend, and I will see you Thursday afternoon. All right, bye.